Hey, it's Ash Mack, and when you see me, you already know it's an exclusive here in the city, your favorite cousin in the community, and of course, I'm with my guy, one of my favorite conversationalists. Can we say that? Is that a word?
That's a word.
That
for
is
sure.
a word, yeah, okay? And of course, someone that's making a big impact each and every day alongside with Rec Philly. Of course, Will Toms.
What's up, Ash?
How are you?
Yo, I'm blessed up. I'm actually really excited to be back here with you.
Yeah, I feel like we always have good vibes, good energy, good conversation,
It's a fact.
and plans for what you're doing next in the community.
That's right.
Okay, so let's recap from what you did last time we talked and last time we saw each other.
Yeah.
Because we had, I was about to say Creators Day, but that was before that. Because how much money did you give away to the city?
Oh man, a lot. So look, we did grants where we
Yes.
gave out over $150,000 in
Correct.
cash grants to Black creatives in the region. Then we followed up with Creator Day,
Yeah.
and then we had Wallow and Gilly and Google and all these
Yeah.
amazing people here empowering creatives to level up their businesses, which was amazing. And then since then, we just kept it rolling,
Okay, but I want you to talk about what you've been doing while you're keeping it rolling. Because you're saying it like, okay,
Okay.
we're just rolling into the next day.
That's
No,
what we-
you've been going into each day like with intention.
That's right. That's what
Right.
we do. I
Yeah.
mean, look, at the heart of Rec Philly, what we're all about is empowering creative people to do more of what we love.
Sure.
Right. So our membership program is one of the ways that we do that, where we have this amazing space in Center City, Philadelphia, right at 9th and Market.
Yeah.
In the gallery, if you're from Philly. If you're newer to the city, you might call it the Fashion District. But we over there, and we have 14 private studios and co-working spaces, and we're always doing educational programming to teach creative people here in our city how to make money doing what it is we love to do.
Right.
So all of the other things we do are really just moments of doing that on a deeper level and really just kind of bringing more people into our fold.
Yeah.
So we do that by, giving away cash grants like we be doing. We do a lot of just like bigger programming like Creator Day.
Yeah.
And, this Friday we have another amazing event, which is really just a way that we get to love on our community, Philly and the city at large.
Yeah.
Through an event that we call Stronger Together.
I love it. I feel like you have such simple titles, but I feel like simple is best, and it's key for really the impact that you're making. Because it's
That's
like,
right.
okay, we're stronger together.
Yep.
Yes, this is true. But what do I receive when I come to this event?
Yo, Stronger Together is going to be dope. So listen, for real, this Friday, Stronger Together is a day-long event.
Yeah.
So we're going to be rocking from 12 p.m. 11 a.m. All the way to like 1 a.m., right?
What are we doing all this time?
Lots of stuff. So look, we're gonna kick it off in the morning,
Okay.
and we're actually starting off with an open house of Rec Philly. So a lot of people hear about Rec Philly, but they haven't had a chance to actually pull up and see the space and hear what it's all about. So we're actually doing that for the students. So for high schoolers to college students, that's gonna be the time for you to come see the space. We got a lot of dope programming happening. So if you're creative, you're going to have an opportunity to do a Pass the Aux, be able to play
Yeah.
some of your
Okay.
music. We got an open mic that's going to be happening for people to be able to perform and all sorts of other stuff. And then throughout the day, free food. We're going to have all sorts of exciting activations. And then we got the programming.
Okay.
Right? And listen, I'm going to just tell you all this right before I describe all the amazing programming. I'm going to tell you up front, we about to be paying some people's rent day of the event.
But you said people, that's plural.
Plural. So 4 people that pull up to this event on Friday,
Right.
literally gonna get cashed out. We're gonna pay your rent up to $2,000. So if you like, listen, I could use some cash to pay my rent.
I could use some cash right now.
You feel me? So look, so make sure you pull up and register. So we're gonna bless 4 people that day. And then there's other programming,
Okay.
right? So for example, one of my favorite parts of this event, we bring in Mark Lamont Hill, Philly Zone. He's gonna be in conversation with Sophia Ballin, talking about how people can support their communities with the tools of social media, right? And
That's a great conversation.
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
a lot of us, we care about our communities and we have these tools like Instagram and TikTok, but we don't really clearly understand like how can we leverage these tools for activism, for community building, and like make it meaningful. Because some of us be on the internet, letting these social media platforms use us
This is true.
when really
free,
we should
for free.
for free.
Yeah.
When we should be using these tools for what they're about, and it's galvanizing our communities. So Mark Lamont Hill, who is honestly one of the best at that.
Yeah.
He's the founder of Uncle Bobby's up in Germantown. He's on TV on all sorts of these networks,
Yeah.
talking about the issues that matter. So he's going to be there. But then we have another panel that I'm really excited about, which is all about how art can help us galvanize social change. So we're bringing a lot of amazing street artists from, Cornbread, who is arguably the creator of graffiti art.
Oh, wow.
The originator of how we
It's
think.
here in Philly.
Yeah, he's from here. You know what I mean? So we got him, but we also have folks like King Saladin, who is, world renowned, and then Gianni Lee, who's Philly's own, and he's making his waves in the street art and fine art space. And it's hosted by the one and only Jersey Jinx, Brandon Jenkins, who's been, just a real hip hop head, commentator, and really just like kind of a thought leader in the cultural space. So they're going to have an awesome conversation about that. But then we're going to get to the nitty gritty. And for a lot of folks who maybe are thinking about, voting and what it really means to be thinking about these local elections, we're going to do a fire engaging workshop breaking down, like, outside of the president, what do local politics in these offices really mean?
Yeah.
What do some of these people that get elected really be doing? And why does it matter for my life? Right. So we're going to break that down because the whole purpose of the day is really showing people, like, how do I show up stronger for myself? How do I show up stronger for my family? How do I show up stronger for my community? And give me some resources and tools to actually do that.
Yeah.
So that's what the whole day is about.
I feel like the incentive for everyone across the board, regardless of where you're from, where you live, what you do for a living, is always wanting to have a better tomorrow for the next generation, right?
That's right.
So what's interesting when I'm hearing with everything that you shared, regardless of the type of music you listen to, regardless of, what you identify as in the sense of party or how you vote, you know what I mean? One thing we all use is social media. And how can we better leverage it is always a conversation, because I think a lot of times we've seen it repeat itself over and over, how Black people found and create how many things, but it's taken away and someone else gets the credit. You know what I mean? So it's interesting how you're bringing together all of these different avenues where like, we deserve that credit, but we also need to be more knowledgeable of how to gain that credit and then, keep it going.
It's about how do we use our voice in service of what we care about.
Yeah.
Right? So we're doing that in a bunch of ways. I even forgot to mention we have a pitch competition hosted by the ladies of Hefetona, an amazing Latinx community organization. And they're like, look, we need funding out here, right?
Yeah.
And we know that that's a challenge. So folks are going to win cash grants for businesses. And then at the end, we're going to celebrate with a nice little game night,
That's cute. Nice little kickback.
Nice little kickback,
Okay.
So it's going to be a whole day pull up, from 11 a.m. all the way till 1 a.m. in the morning.
Amazing.
At Rec Philly. And like I said, somebody going to get their rent paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be food, games, the whole thing. So bring your people out.
How can I get involved? Do I need to RSVP? Do I need to sign up? What's the link?
Yeah. So we want to make sure that people are registering for the event. So the best way to do that is to go right to joinrec.com /StrongerTogether.
Okay.
So go to joinrec.com. All the information will be there. But the exact link is joinrec.com /StrongerTogether. And it's going to be a good job. We've already got over 500 RSVPs.
Oh, my gosh.
So I want you to make sure that you register, to make sure that you got your spot.
Right.
And just show up for yourself. Show up for your people. It's going to be a great day.
Do I have to be a member at Rec Philly in order to come?
No, you do not.
Okay.
This is open to the public. Anyone who registers has an opportunity to come and be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Come get you a plate. Come meet some cool people.
Right.
Do the whole thing. But you do not have to be a member. It's for everybody.
Perfect. Okay. Rec Philly for everybody.
That's it. For the people.
For the people in the city, serving the community and making a difference each and every day.
Thank you.
Of course, cannot thank you enough, Will, and everything that you and your team are doing. And then, of course, building the better tomorrow is what you're really doing every day.
And we're proud to do it. At Rec Philly, we say independent doesn't mean alone. Right. So for us, it's like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. And we're really grateful to have the privilege to do it and serve the way we do.
Thank you. Well, you know what? I appreciate your time today. And before we go,
what's up?
You got me a nice little gift here.
Oh, I had to.
Yes. Okay. So if anyone that does not know that you're the face of this magazine, okay? Love Now magazine, the creative force of Will Toms. Oh my gosh, that is true.
They blessed me. And look, it was a surprise to me. The new issue of Love Now magazine, they asked me to be the cover story. So we get into it. It's a whole, 8-page spread.
What? Okay, wait.
Yeah, you see it?
I open right up to it.
Oh, you see it?
Okay.
So these are actually available now. They're out at ShopRites all around the city. A bunch of other stores. You can also grab a copy at Rec Philly. But it's a blessing. I was actually super surprised. So when I knew I was coming, I was like, I gotta bring Ash Mack a copy.
Thank you so much. I have to look into this. I have to read this. I'm so excited. But more importantly, what are you excited to share within this spread?
Oh, so I'll say this. There's some things just about my personal story and my come up that I've never shared publicly before.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been really, it's been important to me to share more of my story lately because a lot of times people get to see some of the things I've been able to do, right? The Rec Philly and the Forbes 30 Under 30.
Sure.
And he's a published author. But for real, my story is very similar to a lot of young people in the city who come from, some of the same kind of environments I came from. My family's from Germantown. So this gives a bit more of a look of just like who I am, a little bit beyond just the scope of what rec is. And I'm really grateful because people have read it and then, reached out and mentioned how dope it's been for them to just get to know me more and even see more of themselves in me. Because for real, it don't matter where you start, when you trust God and you do one thing after the next,
Yes.
the sky's the limit. So yeah, you get to know me a little bit better after reading this, I think.
Do you think there's power in vulnerability?
I think most of the power really comes from vulnerability. What's interesting is I think for me growing up, I used to think that my story and where I came from was like a liability. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be found out.
Yeah.
But I've really learned that, when you really lean into that place of your authentic truth and your vulnerability, it honestly becomes a superpower.
Yeah.
So
Come on, Will, tapping into your superpowers.
gotta do it.
Gotta do it. Okay. I think that's how we're going to end this today. Yeah.
I'm here for that.
And in this present moment, give me one word that describes how you're feeling.
Light.
I love that.
Light.
No burdens, no stress is not weighing you down.
Nah. And, the stress and all that stuff is always there.
Yeah.
But I think how what your relationship is to it, you get to choose. And I think, for me, I'm feeling light right now. I feel agile, you know what I'm saying?
Touche.
That's where I'm at.
Perfect. Okay, you can get more details, get this full interview and more at rnbphilly.com. Where can everyone follow you at?
Yo, you can follow me on all the internet places at the Will Toms, THE Will TOMS. And also follow us at Rec Philly on Instagram, on X/Twitter, whatever they're calling it these days.
Right.
We there.
Follow this space. Cover
yeah.
magazines. There we go.
We out here. RecPhilly.com/stronger together. We there.